I knew Lee Stroop, one of the first mayors here. I've known just about every mayor that's come through here. Mayor Dill's been here for 20 years. So what's brought this on?
May I speak, Mayor?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, let me read a portion of the resignation letter of our city recorder. Are you aware that we've lost 4 key employees? You are not going to shut me up.
You're out of order.
We lost 4 key employees just since the incident on May 24th. And
you can prove that.
Well, here is a resignation letter from the city recorder.
But that's only one.
Okay, and then you've got the head of the sewer department. He's gone.
He's retired.
And why? Have you talked to him and he's given you a reason why he retired?
He's been here 42 years.
Yes, he has, but he didn't want to retire. Have you spoken with him?
I'll be happy to speak.
Okay, then I would suggest that you do that.
But what I'm saying is we're going to change this entire history of this city because we've got 1 or 2 disgruntled employees. Is that what you're saying?
1 or 2. We've lost 4 employees, and if you take the time to speak to other employees, you know, I haven't been here long, but I have had employees that have contacted me. I've had people that have come to my house. I have former employees that have contacted me that can...
But if I'm not mistaken, the Board of Mayor and Alderman has a committee here that the employees, if they feel like they've disgruntled or feel like they've been troubled with, they have an avenue outside the mayor or whoever they can take.
Well, here's a quote that I had from one of the employees, and after the meeting, I'd be glad to tell you, after I talk and ask for permission, I'll tell you who it was. They said that the mayor said that, for one thing, what they've told me is that he is going from one to the other threatening to fire. And one employee in particular said that the mayor said to him that I will fire you, and if the board hires you back, I'll fire you again.
Well, you know.
So the mayor at this point has the ability to fire anybody that he chooses to, and yes, we have a personnel committee, but he doesn't have to go by the personnel committee.
Okay, are you done, Ms. Christian? Are you
not,
finished?
not if he's not.
Well, no, I'm
I'll
not done. I have another question.
Okay,
all right.
but it's the mayor. My job is to take the city. And I sat up here for a few months and been quiet. This woman is not telling the truth. Hear me out. You spoke. Chief Moses.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Do I tell your people what to do?
No.
So you're not telling the truth. Hear me out, Miss Christian. I tell the supervisors what to do. You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
I talked to people.
No, you went out even before election and pumped these people. I know what you've done.
No, you don't.
You put on Facebook that I'm under investigation.
And you are.
And I'm not.
You
Comptrollers come to this city every year. We do an audit.
They came in here.
No, wait. I heard you speak. You listen to me for a change. The comptrollers come to this city and other cities every year. You can call a number at the city and make a complaint. Don't have to say who you are or the address. Now let me tell you something real clear while I'm at it. I've had people, Stacy, you'll attest to this.
Oh, the lady that you gave an unauthorized $2
I ain't at that yet. I'll deal with that before this meeting's out.
All right.
On a chairman, those personnel. There has been people that's called this city. I've been out of town and come and asked to borrow money. I asked the staff if they had it. I gave it to them, knowing I wasn't going to get it back. Have I not? And gave it to them.
Personally or from the city you lent money?
From my pocket.
What does that have to do with city business?
You let me finish and I'll tell you. We've done a lot for this city. I spend a lot of money. There's no money to gain for me being the mayor of this city. I'm not going to always be the mayor. Trust me, I'm not going to always be the mayor. But this city has done pretty well for the last 27 years, and it's done pretty well until you got out here. You brought up that past employees make accusations. I don't care. Let them make them. They don't work here. I have to honestly say, does a man, Chad, and you've been involved in this, you gotta really be a bad employee to get fired from this city, don't you?
Correct.
So what you're saying is untrue.
Well, with all due respect, sir.
You don't have no
If
respect for
you-
me, so don't say respect. If
Well,
you
then
did, you wouldn't
we-
put what
then
you
we
put.
won't say respect.
Hear me out.
You
If
put
you
a
did,
person
I'm talking now,
on,
listen
but
to
you
you.
stopped and paused and asked a question.
I did.
You can't expect to ask an employee in front of you to answer a question because you can fire him if he doesn't give the correct question.
How do you know
Correct
how do
answer.
you know that's true?
How do I know it's
Because
true?
because the employee said it?
Well, yeah.
You have never
Multiple
never
employees.
called me one time
And you haven't
and asked
called
me, I ain't gonna call you. Because I ain't gonna call you. You can take it to the bank. You have made statements. There has been statements made by other municipalities, other aldermen, about that splash pad over there. It's time to bring all this out. If we're going to, I was out of town, if we're gonna bring all this out tonight, and the board can vote ever how they choose, but this stuff is gonna be opened up, and it's gonna put a stop, because this don't do good for our city.
You're correct.
You're correct, it doesn't. Let me interject here and I'll sit down.
All right?
I've never known an alderman meeting in Church Hill like this, and like I say, I came to them early on. This one's getting like Mount Carmel. You'd think Jerry Springer's writing the show here. You know, I don't want to be in a city like that. I encourage everyone to step up and lead and be public servants. But I also encourage them to do it with honesty and integrity. And I'm not seeing that here. Thank you, Mayor.
Is anyone else want to speak?
I have some.
Or is-
I've been in this starting my 12th year as an alderman in the city of Church Hill. This, like he said, is getting out of hand, but we gotta remember one thing, our mayor was voted in. Is that correct? He was voted in to be the mayor of this city. Now, these things happen, yes, but it's gotta stop. It has to stop.